Hi, it's Karen from Living Our Dream Homestead, where today I'm going to be making a chocolate chip orange zucchini bread. Well, first I went ahead and put in 3 eggs, and I used my beater and I mixed them up and I made them until they were light and fluffy. And now we're going to go ahead and add in the sugar. We are going to go ahead and add in 1 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. And now we're going to go ahead and beat. Okay, that looks pretty good. Next, we're going to go ahead and add in a cup of oil. I am using canola oil, but you could use vegetable oil if you'd like. Go ahead and put that in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in some vanilla extract. I am using some pure vanilla extract. So that means it's not imitation. And we are going to go ahead and put in 2 teaspoons of that. There's 1. And there's 2. We're going to go ahead and beat this up a little bit with the mixer. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add in our 2 cups of shredded zucchini. Now I'll show you the zucchini I have in my garden. I just was able to get in my garden the other day because we had all that rain. These things are huge. They look like bats. I ended up coming out with 3 big, huge clubs of zucchini. So when you shred the zucchini, when it's this big, I'll show you the piece here that I have. Oh. You can see how big the seeds are. Now you do not want to shred those seeds because if you do, it's going to taste bitter. So you just want to go ahead and shred the green flesh and part of the white. When you start to get to the seeds, stop. That way you have a good zucchini bread. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add that 2 cups of zucchini here. I'm going to go ahead and stir that up with the mixer a little bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. And now I'm going to add in my 1 cup of milk chocolate chips. These are Nestle, but it could be any milk chocolate chips you want to put in. And I'm also going to put in 1 tablespoon of orange zest. We're just going to stir this just a little bit. Just to get that orange zest to be incorporated. And next I'm going to take my sifted ingredients, which was 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I put in 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. I put in 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and then I put in 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, and this was all sifted. I'm just slowly put that in there. I'm only going to put in maybe about half, and then I'm going to stir it with the mixer. Could also use just a spoon to incorporate it there. Then I'm going to pour in the rest. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it into my loaf pans. I'm going to use 2 9 by 5 inch loaf pans like this. And we are using 350 as our temperature, and I'm going to pour that into there. Trying to make the batter equal. You might be able to pour it in one, but let's see. I don't want it to overflow in the oven. We can put a little bit more over here. Now these are going to go in the oven at 350, and we are going to bake them for 50 minutes. And we are going to see if they're done by putting a toothpick in them. And if it comes out clean, then they are done. When they are all cool, I'm going to be making an orange buttercream icing to go over top of them. And I will be including that in with the video. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button down below. This was Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead. I hope you have a good day. Hi, it's Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead. I'm back making that orange buttercream icing for our zucchini right here. I've had the zucchini on a cooling rack, and it's been cooling for about, I'm gonna say 30, 40 minutes, so it's totally cool. I've got it here on the cooling rack, and underneath I have put a cookie sheet so that when I ice it, the icing, when it runs down, it won't go all over the counter. So first I put in 1/2 cup of butter, and I let it sit out on my counter. You could also microwave it a little bit just to get it soft. And I put it in here. And then I put in 1 cup of powdered sugar that I sifted, and I beat until it was light. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add in 1 tablespoon of fresh orange juice. It's actually the juice from an actual orange. I did not use the concentrate, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put in 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then I'm going to put in 1/4 teaspoon of orange zest. I'm sorry, that was actually a teaspoon of orange zest. Now I'm going to go ahead and beat this up a little bit. Now it doesn't look too bad. I might want it a little bit runnier, so I'm going to put probably a little bit more of the orange juice in, just to get it a little bit with the consistency, so it's more of a, I know an icing is supposed to be a little thicker than just a glaze. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll just try a little bit here on the, that's good. It's definitely orangey. I like orange stuff. Okay, and then you can use a spoon or a spatula. And I'm gonna go ahead and pour maybe half of this, one over one, and then one over the other one if I can. If I can't, I may have to make another recipe. But this, of course, is an icing. That one looks pretty good. Let's see if we have enough here to get it on here. And all right, and there we have it. We have got our chocolate chip orange zucchini bread, and I've made an orange buttercream icing to go on top. Again, I do not like zucchini bread, or my husband, but my grown son's family's getting one loaf, and my daughter and my mother are splitting one as well. If you like what you've seen, please hit the like button down below. This was Karen with Living Our Dream Homestead. I hope you have a good day.